welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today you can see that I'm ready to give you guys the beauty part of this channel. You know, I'm always saying I think about relocation, lifestyle, beauty, but the beauty part is like, guys, she's lying. But today I'm going to be filming a makeup session, a makeup tutorial. How I get my makeup done, not on a day-to-day basis. I'm going to be putting eyeshadow on, going, you know, a bit extra today. And yeah, I wanted to make a voiceover of this intro, but I'm like, no, I'm going to talk to you guys. So just stay with me. Look at how I progress from this to this. Yeah, so please follow me through my makeup journey and see what I'm going to achieve with this bare canvas, a bare beautiful face and canvas, you know. So please, as we're talking, please hit the subscribe button, smash the subscribe button, like, leave a comment, tell me what you like right now when I'm doing my makeup. At the end, engage this post and share with your friends and family, your loved ones. Thank you very much, and let's start the party. So I'm going to start by using the wipes to just clean off any dirt, debris, dust, even if I just took my bath. Regardless, you know, you just want to clean your face because the air could be dusty and, you know, it could have settled on your face. And I'm going to use Cetaphil and Msmetics moisturizer. This would make my skin smooth and supple, so that anything I apply on it would, you know, just sink in and my skin would absorb it as it should without pushing it back. Do you understand? Then I'm going to use my primer, my face primer. Really, you cannot apply foundation without your primer. You can, but to give it a better effect and a better outlook, make sure you use a primer. So I'm just going to apply it to all the parts of my face except under my eyes. Do not apply primer to underneath your eyes, because you want to avoid, you know, putting too many products under your eyes. So I'm just going to apply a Nuban highlighter so that when I'm done with the whole makeup, it starts to glow from underneath my skin. You wouldn't see it when I'm done, but later, you know, when the makeup has settled, you will start to see some parts of my skin glowing. So this is me starting to feel myself, like it's starting to make sense. You get, you know, that's the vibe. So I'm just applying concealer on some blackheads on my skin, just so that when I apply my foundation, it evens out. Then I'm using my NYX foundation, and I'm using a dry beauty blender. When I used to have makeup students, you know, I taught them to use wet beauty blender, but now it seems that you know, the trend is using a dry beauty blender, and it absolutely does the trick. So you need not, you know, dampen your beauty blender anymore. You can just apply it the way it is, and it gives a better coverage, in my opinion. I think I prefer it than dampening my beauty blender. So yeah, NYX foundation is the bomb, guys. I really like it. NYX can't stop, won't stop. That's what it's called. So you literally can see the coverage that it gives. Can you see how beautiful this looks? Like, I really love the foundation. Ever since I got it, I've fallen in love with this foundation. Let me know if you have any questions about this application in the comment section. This is me again feeling myself. So I use the Clinique and LA Girl concealer. I mixed both together to apply underneath my my eye. This is called highlighting, and I'm just going to spray with my Nuban spray so that it's easy for me to blend. So I'm just going to keep blending and blending until, you know, everything is even and there are no patches or any harsh lines or anywhere. Then I'm going to contour. What I just finished is highlighting. I'm going to contour with L'Oreal, I think it's Cappuccino. So I'm just going to put that on the whole of my cheeks and at the bridge, not the bridge of my nose, the side of the bridge of my nose, just so that it gives my nose that contoured effect. In fact, my face, it makes my face look as though it's chiseled, and it gives it that contour and slim effect. I don't know if it actually, if it would, you know, be so visible at the end because my face is round. But anyway, I'm going to do it, and yeah, because I really like it. You guys, the skin work when I'm done with this is nice. Just keep on watching. I don't know, I just really love it. Like at a point I stopped and I was just looking at my face. The skin work was really good. Again, if you have any question about any process or anything, leave it in the comment section. So you just have to blend as though your life depends on it. Okay, that's extreme, but blend, because you don't want to see those harsh lines. Everything has to, you know, flow. There has to be that transition from one color to another. So blend, don't get tired. I told you that the skin work was good. Just take a look. See now. So I'm just going to use powder from V Powder palette to set the places that I have highlighted and contour. I'm going to use a powder first before I actually bake. So when I'm done with this process, I'm now going to use a baking, or as you may know it, a setting powder in the process called baking. I feel like a teacher right now. I actually really love to teach makeup, to be honest. I'm also setting my contour here as I did for the highlights. That's the places that I highlighted under my eyes, my jawline, top of my head, and the bridge of my nose. Look at this skin work now, guys. So I'm going to set my face now in this process called baking, like I mentioned earlier. So with this, I can put any eyeshadow, and if it falls on it, I'm not bothered. You know, when you do skin work before eyeshadow and all of that, you don't want to miss this process, so that, you know, at the end your work comes out really neat and really nice and flawless. That's the word, flawless. So I'm just going to draw my brows first by using light strokes underneath and on top, following my hairline. I'm just going to follow my hairline. My brows are really amazing. Really, I don't shave my brows, but I just don't have brows and they are really sparse and scanty. So I'm using Beautylinebydidi brow pencil, and this eye pencil is really good. Yeah, you can see light strokes, less pressure on your pencil. Then I'm just brushing it out and spreading the pencil evenly so that one place isn't thicker than the other. Then I'm highlighting with two shades that are lighter than my original skin. I also use my Clinique concealer and my LA Girl concealer. My LA Girl concealer in Chestnuts. Clinique, I can't remember. I'm sorry. So I'm using a brow gel just to make it lighter. I don't really like dark brows. I'm using a brow gel to keep my hairs in place and make my brows lighter. I'm using this Benign Clown White as an eyeshadow primer. It's really intense. It's really big. I don't know when it's going to finish. You guys patronize me so that my primer finishes on time. Okay. Anyway, guess the eyeshadow. Oh, sorry. I'm going to be using this yellow eyeshadow. I was going to tell you guys to guess, but I was slow. So I'm using my wine eyeshadow just to contour. Contour is when you make something darker, you know. So I'm just using my wine eyeshadow to contour the corner of my eyes and just end everything right there. I'm not adding anything again. I'm just adding more color to my yellow eyeshadow just to make it pop out more. I did my eyelashes and my eyeliner off camera because it was going to take a whole lot of time. So I'm just dusting off my powder. That's the setting powder that I use because I'm about to proceed to doing my lips and my eyes and all. So I'm using this Flawless Ivy black. It's a black gel liner underneath my eyes. It's really nice, really nice. Then I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to use a green eyeshadow to line under my eyes, and it just makes a difference. It makes everything different. It makes everything pop. You guys see that blend? See those lashes? See everything on point. Love it. So I did my lips off camera, and I'm just cleaning the edges and ensuring that it's neat, Olamide, neat, and there is nothing spilling to my mouth. Then I've applied my gloss, and I'm just applying my blush on my cheeks, and yeah, applying on my nose, the tip of my nose, because it's been a trend, and I said, okay, let me try it out. I've loved it so far. No cost to say I look like a clown. So I'm going to use my Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter on the bridge of my nose, on top of my cheeks, you know, on my forehead. What else? Yeah, so I'm spraying my face again just to set everything and ensure that the powder seeps in and there's no powdery effect. And yeah, that's it. Hey guys, I've come to the end of this makeup session. I really hope that you enjoyed the process and you liked how I went from this to this to this. I really love my look. It's really cute. It's extra. Like, I love everything about it. My favorite is the lips, and I'm always, you know, I really do not take time to do my lips, but this time I took my time, and I like the way it's popping and it's glowing. If you're in London, Leicester, the UK, and you want to get your makeup done for any event, hit me up. actually, thank you for watching this vlogmas. But what I wanted to say is that I'm thinking of doing a Q&A because I know that I have so many lovely new subscribers since the last time I did the last Q&A. And if you have any questions, burning questions that you want to ask, you know, you want to know some things, let me know in the comment section. Leave your questions, send them to me on Instagram in the comment section. I'll compile them and then do a Q&A for my wonderful new subscribers that, you know, just want to know a bit more about me. So till the next video, stay tuned, stay happy. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those good vibes and good stuff. You know, you get it. If you don't get it, forget about it. I don't forget about it. So okay, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.